Good evening, everybody. I just thought I'd do a little quick vlog on what I'm up to this evening. I'm working on my trike because I do want to get these brakes working better than what they have been. And so I've been doing some research and I have contacted customer service. So I do want to get this thing fixed, but I thought I'd kind of walk you through what I'm doing. I went ahead and changed. I was missing, and let me see. I'm going to change this camera for a second. So, I noticed before I went on my ride yesterday, I did kind of a quick look-see at the trike to see what was going on with things and to kind of wipe off some of the dust. And I didn't get the tire very well. But as you can see, this caliper here, get a picture here. This is the caliper for the brake. This is what I've been having trouble with it rubbing on the rotor. The rotor's here. This wheel, this round thing, right where my thumb is. And finally did get that aligned really well. Changed out the rotor and all that. And it's been working fine, but I noticed yesterday that this bottom screw, gosh, this is hard to do by myself. This bottom screw right here. So yeah, I noticed on my ride that this screw down here was completely gone. I lost it. It vibrated loose. So I went to the hardware store, got a replacement screw, but they didn't have a washer that was similar to this washer up here. It's different. But I got the closest one I could find. The outside diameter is not as big, so I need to keep an eye on it until I can get the right washer for it. But that's in tight now, and it's rolling without any noise, so it's fine. But I was gonna do a brake bleed, so I looked on YouTube to see if anybody had a brake bleed for a trike, because as you can see, it's got one hand lever that works both back brakes, the left wheel here and the right wheel over there from one lever. Well, I started researching it, and this is the hydraulic line for the right wheel, and this over here is the brake line, hydraulic line for the right side. Well, tonight I'm gonna, as you can see, I've already got my parking brake on here and the levers in. If you look at the other side, see, that's off, and that's the lever. And then see this side, the intent is I want the hydraulic line open all night. It's called a soak. And there is a reservoir up here that lets air escape slowly. And that's kind of what I'm hoping. There is obviously an air bubble in this hydraulic system, in these hydraulic lines that go all the way from the back of the trike, all the way through the middle of the trike, and then they go up to the levers. So, to the lever for the back brakes. And I learned that there's a Y junction here, somewhere where this hydraulic line and this hydraulic line meet up, probably under here where it's really hard to see. I'll find that later, but I am checking to see if the bleed soak, it's called, where you just leave you either zip tie your brake closed, or like I did, I just put the parking brake on. Once I pumped it a few times, because I've been having trouble with it even working. And I noticed when I did that, The only side that made any movement or noise was this left side. The right side didn't do anything. And through my research, I found out, well, that's probably where the problem is on the left side. The Y junction is a notorious place for air to get trapped. And so that is my next step. And I've got to do some traveling this week for work. So I won't get to it till probably Saturday or Sunday. But just giving you a heads up that there probably won't be any more riding videos, as poor as they are. I sure enjoy doing them. And I am going to try to document this because I couldn't find anybody on YouTube that had a brake bleed for a 1-to-2 system. It's called a Y system. There's all kinds of bikes out there where it's just 1-to-1, but I didn't find anything that's 1-to-2. If any of you do see something that's 1-to-2, boy, I'd sure love to see it if you find it by Saturday anyway. Anyway, I hope you have a great week, and I'm trying to keep a good attitude and get this thing safety first here on this channel, as I always say. And as you can see, I've got my wheels chalked, so I'm staying with it. You guys take care. Bye.